of 77 WABC or Cumulus Media.
Hey girl, what's up? I know, it's 1 a.m., so what are we doing? Oh yeah, let's totally go to that place. I love that place. Wait a minute. What is that? No, shut up for a second. There's like a light in the sky, or a bird, or something. Oh no, oh my god, it's getting closer. Oh my god, it's gonna hit me! Ah! It's an angel. Really? Oh my god, it's Frankie Russo. Yep, it's Frankie. I know, I thought he was a janitor at the local boxing gym too.
I guess you're half right. What's up, girl? Oh no! I did it again! I messed up my coordinate system!
Hey guys, it's the Frankie Russo Show, and here's Frankie!
All the way up, baby!
Nothing can stop me.
It's all the way up! That's right, all the way up! How you doing out there? How you doing? Welcome to Russo Nation .tv, home of America's Team .today. And guess what? This is yours truly, Frankie Russo!
Welcome to the boardroom.
You tell him, DT! The next president of the United States, that's what I'm talking about. Special shout out. You know, going through this week has been a crazy thing with this DNC thing. These fake fraud politicians, whatever the hell you want to call them. So, there she goes. She can't help herself. Yo, Hillary Clinton, she's laughing at us. That's what I'm talking about. There she goes. Listen, special shout out. Fox News, you know, Sean Hannity, I tell you, he got me through this week. I was going through this, I couldn't take it. Sean Hannity, Fox News, special shout out. Bill O'Reilly, he's doing a great job, the media mogul, and now I'm doing one now. Brett Baer did a good thing. He hit one of Hillary Clinton's surrogates on Libya. Now I'm going to do a wait and see on Brett Baer and see where he goes if this debate comes out, if he hits Hillary Clinton where she lives in Libya. We're going to see. So special shout out, Sean Hannity, Bill O'Reilly, and Brett Baer from Fox News. 800-848-9222. And don't forget, Frankie Russo Media, my blog site, man. I got a 14-part series, Obama-Clinton crime family. Stay tuned. And we got to vote America's CEO, Donald J. Trump, November 8, 2016, RSBN.TV, Right Side Broadcasting Network, Trump rallies, all Donald Trump. You better believe it. You better believe it. You got to go to RSBN.TV. That's what I'm talking about. 800-848-9222. So, you know, I got this thing over here. I blogged on the Iranian nuke deal because we got this whole model now which claims that statistical significance in all likelihood and all probability. I'm telling you, we're close. We're close. The Obama-Clinton administration is a criminal enterprise in the courtroom of American public opinion. I'm not saying it's gone through the official sniff test with the FBI and the RICO and all that, but if the Obama-Clinton administration is a criminal enterprise, we break it down with the model breaks it down to the point where we have a pattern forming. In each instance on the Obama timeline, it seems like Obama and Hillary Clinton, the both of them, is conceivably, materially supporting radical Islamists. Money, weapons, training, and putting human assets back into the field. So basically what we're saying is, it is conceivable, and we're very close to statistical significance, and all likelihood and all probability, the Obama-Clinton crime family is fronting for radical Islamists. Frankie Russo.media, you got to check it out. Now, the Obama-Iran nuke lies, according to the New York Post, the foreign policy initiative, this article they quote by Khan is quoted in the New York Post op-ed. I'm just going to click off on a few points. Under this Iranian nuke deal, Obama promised, we will for the first time be in a position to verify all of Iran's commitments. According to the New York Post and this foreign policy initiative in Khan, a year later, we have less information about Iran's nuclear activities than we did before. Washington will get full access, another point now, Washington will get full access to any military and suspicious location. Iran's failure to allow it would result in a snapback sanction, said Kerry. Really? The deal turns out to include an unprecedented arrangement that relies on Iran to self-inspect its military complex. Iran continues to deny access to its complex and other key sites, citing the agreement, let them self-inspect. What? 800-848-9222. This is crazy stuff, man. Another point. Iranian nuclear cooperation with North Korea would be a gross violation and would take action. We would take action, according to Kerry. Evidence since this agreement shows that Tehran has imported nuclear technology from North Korea. Why am I not shocked? Obama swore the United States would maintain powerful sanctions on Iran for its sponsorship of terrorism. Since then, he has opposed all congressional non-nuclear sanctions bills, and Kerry has pushed non-U.S. banks to resume business with Iran. Really? Whose side are these people on? Whose side are these people on? Kerry vowed we will never, ever stop holding Iran to account for human rights violations, yet Washington hasn't sanctioned Iran on a single case. Treasury Secretary Jack Lew insisted sanctions relief would not change the level of Iran's support of terrorism. Post-relief, Iran approved a 90% increase in military spending. Wow. This is some nuke deal. And to take this a step further, on my blog, listen to this one. Remember I spoke about an Iranian defector? He was a media person for Iran. His name was Amir Hossein. Well, another one defected. He's a former Iranian diplomat. Mohammad Reza resigned from his post as Iranian consul in Norway, claiming he saw North Korean technicians repeatedly traveling to Iran, which Western officials fear is trying to develop nuclear weapons. In addition, the Iranian defector said he's certain that the cooperation is continuing between Iran and North Korea. So what do you think? And then we're taking this a step further now, because that was from Washington, that was from Weekly Standard's Lee Smith, because he claims that if North Korea has the bomb, then for all practical purposes, so does Iran. So is this deal real or fake? Right? And then we got Front Page Mag's Daniel Greenfield. Obama CIA Director Leon Panetta's analysis when he ran the agency that the Iranian regime was meaningfully divided between hardline and moderate camps. Panetta, the CIA director, answered no. Matter of fact, hell no. There was not much question that the Quds Force and supreme leader of Iran, the Ayatollah Khomeini, ran the country with a strong arm. This is the kind of stuff that the Obama-Clinton administration is selling the American people. 800-848-9222. We're going to listen to a little Donald Trump, and then we're going to kick to some calls. This is the Frankie Russo Show. Yeah. 800-848-9222. We're waiting to hear from Donald Trump. You know, while that's going on, I tell you, the father at the DNC, the father of a Muslim American soldier who was killed in Iraq, delivered a passionate appeal at the DNC. His son was an American captain and died from a suicide bombing in Baghdad 12 years ago. And he was, knocking Donald Trump up and down about banning Muslims. Now this Muslim family, hey, for the grace of God, go, why? I tip my cap, American Muslim coming here. He died from a suicide bombing, But what really bugged me with this whole thing, I'm sitting there because I was getting ready to leave to come to the studio. How we doing with the Trump thing? We close? So I was getting ready to come to the studio, and I was watching this thing while I was getting dressed, And I was dumbfounded by I'm not even going to mention her name. You know who she is with the short hair. She's hot, but that's about it. She don't do her homework, She just doesn't do her homework. This family migrated from the UAE to the United States. Now, we don't have to, I'm down with Donald Trump putting a pause on Muslim migration from the countries like Syria, from countries like Somalia, where heavy radical Islamists are coming from. And quite frankly, in all reports, it's very difficult to disseminate. I'm not saying, by no means am I saying, oh, we got the audio ready? Okay, cool. We're having a little computer. The call screener came in with a piece of paper. We're having a little problem with the audio. So, are we going there? Okay, cool. This is the Frankie Russo Show. We're going to listen to little Donald Trump, and I'm going to finish this story, what I got, my response to this UAE thing. 800-848-9222. This is the Frankie.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Our country has to start getting tough. We have to be vigilant. We have to be vigilant. We have to be smart.
Frankie, can you hear me?
No, there's all sorts of traps.
I'm just going to ask you which ones you want.
Correct all the time, politically correct. We're going to
Hillary above the law. Hillary above the law.
Make our country
right.
We're going to use our finest people. We're going to use
at the 145.
Give me those again.
Hillary above the law.
Yeah.
At 130. At 145, we'll go with globalism.
Thank you.
People anymore. We're not going to allow the world to continue to rip us off. We are going to get along great with the world, but we're not going to let it happen anymore. We're going to say, and I say
Frankie.
Now,
yeah, he was trying to talk to you before, but I don't know why he wasn't going through, so that's why it was a problem.
It's all good. 800-848-9222. So, we're going to pump the Trump tonight. Okay? I just want everybody to... I just want to finish this. Okay? Now, what I was saying was it's very... I'm putting my disclaimer out there. Okay? I'm not claiming that that all Muslims are terrorists. Hell no. Okay? But there are radical Islamists that have penetrated the security in this nation going back to the 1990s, right? We got 30, 40 years of this, 20, 30 years of this, right? And it's very hard to partition the Muslims, the peaceful Muslims from the radical Islamist sympathizers. Let's look at San Bernardino. You got Saeed Farouk, you got Tashfeen Malik, and then you got Enrique Marquez. He materially supported them. Then you got the mother, the father, the uncle, the brother-in-law. I mean, this thing just metamorphosizes out to like 6 to 12 people. It's very hard to figure this thing out. And then we got people looking at this thing, watching them bringing in the pipe bombs, and they're afraid to be called a racist. And then we got the San Bernardino hit, right? So with all this going on, I'm listening to this Fox News thing with this, because this lady, Megyn Kelly, was hitting Huckabee about Trump's words. Just for the record. So this is what we're going to do. This is my recommendation to Donald Trump. Okay? You know what? We're going to put a pause on Muslim migration from Syria and from Somalia. We're going to start there. A lot of radical Islamists over there. By the way, Tunisia is building a wall to keep out the Somalia radical Islamists over there. But let me ask you, what about the radical Islamists in this country? Well, Frankie, what do you mean? Muslim Brotherhood. Megyn Kelly, for the record, UAE, right? Designated Muslim Brotherhood as a terrorist entity. Why hasn't America? Megyn Kelly, go to Holy Land Foundation trial. Check it out, honey. Do some research. You see all 246 Muslim Brotherhood front organizations. The FBI, Title III surveillance, Laura Burns testimony, and Eric Holder dropped the charges. That's right. CARE, Council of American Islamic Relations, designated a terrorist entity. Yeah, by UAE, not in America, right? That right? I know I'm right. And Boko Haram, right? We had Michelle Obama standing in front of everybody in the country with these postcards, bring our girls home. And Obama and Hillary Clinton can't designate Boko Haram as a terrorist entity. I want to see Michelle Bachmann and Trent Franks put out H.R. 5194 in 2014 and went to committee. They put out a bill for the Palestinian Authority because of their cooperative agreement with Hamas, Palestinian branch of Muslim Brotherhood, right? And what happened? It went to committee. And by the way, just for the record, a little sidebar. Yeah, Mohammed Abbas, the president of the Palestinian Authority, Hamas, right? He's the one that went into the cooperative agreement. Now, Michelle Bachmann, Trent Franks, they were leading the pack, but those bills, H.R. 5194 and the other bill, the Palestinian Authority bill, went to committee. Just for the record, a sidebar. Mohammed Abbas, the president of the Palestinian Authority that Obama loves, he sent them hundreds of millions of dollars with Iran at the end of the funnel, giving Hamas tens of millions of dollars, according to Washington Free Beacon, Congressional Research Service. So Iran's on the other end of this funnel tunnel of money. Well, a little sidebar. Mohammed Abbas, president of the Palestinian Authority, was an unindicted co-conspirator of the 1993 World Trade Center bombing. Whoa! And we can't designate these people as terrorist entities by the Treasury Department, by the State Department. We allow these organizations to function within the jurisdiction of the United States. 800-848-9222. Let's go to Felix, and we're going to move tonight. What's poppin', Felix?
Yo, good morning, Frankie Russo.
What's up, my brother?
Yo, hey, do you turn Japanese when you're sitting there thinking about a younger Hillary? Aberdeen?
You know something, my brother, in all due respect, I tell you, after watching that DNC for a whole week, thank God we had Sean Hannity, we had a little Bill O'Reilly, and Brett Baer came through with a little bit. He hit one of Hillary Clinton's surrogates on Libya. For Brett Baer to redeem himself, he's got to hit Hillary Clinton during the debate, because everybody loves, calling Donald Trump out for this, calling Donald Trump out for that. So what's going on, Felix?
Okay, Frankie, I actually had a couple things for you. I did a little homework here, but I heard another show on the way home from work tonight. I got home really late. And this guy had a guy on who does analyzes when they take people, what they say, and they play it in reverse. And he was analyzing, like, Melania Trump, and when they took what she said in reverse, it said that Donald Trump has high standards, okay?
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, also they played Mike Pence in reverse, and he also believes in Donald Trump. Now, I didn't get to hear the rest of the show because I lost reception because he was going to do Hillary Clinton. and and Donald Trump themselves. But this is something interesting. You might want to look into it. But,
Absolutely, my brher.
But now the homework I was working on.
Okay, quickly, because I want to
was the video. The video, innocence of Muslims. Okay, Nakula, an Egyptian, a Coptic Christian.
Okay.
A U.S. Resident. He was the man they blamed Benghazi on. Okay. He is another victim of Benghazi.
Oh,
they put him in jail. Right. You have to watch this movie. It's called The Innocence of Muslims.
What's the movie about, real quickly?
Okay, it's his depiction of how Muhammad started Islam.
Okay. All right.
Okay, and it portrays Muhammad as a philanderer and a thug. Okay, but you know what? From his point of view as a Coptic Christian, it makes a lot of sense, and it's very interesting to watch. It's cheesy, low budget, but you know what? Think about it. This man's his constitutional rights were violated because he made this movie. And, where's his freedom of expression, right?
Absolutely, Felix. Felix, you're 100% right. Felix, thank you for the call, man.
Yo, Frankie, my brother, man. Have a good one.
You too.
800 Frankie Russo Nation needs to watch this.
Sounds good to me. Sounds good. 800-848-9222. Let's go to Chris in Jersey. What's poppin', Chris?
Hey, Frankie. Do you know that Clinton campaign manager is a mook?
Yeah, I heard.
That's his name.
I know.
Yeah. Can you believe that? You can't write this.
I mean,
right?
Quite frankly, I was listening to him. He doesn't he doesn't sound too bright. I'm listening to this. I'm listening to this whole convention, and they're knocking Trump. I think something, bro. In all due respect, I think the internal polling is so predominantly pro-Trump. They don't know they don't know how to handle it. And
not at all.
I'm telling you, Trump is gonna end up running away with this election.
Well, this Mook guy is such a slime bag, right?
Right.
They call them the Mook Mafia, his group.
Wow.
You can check that out on the net.
Yeah, I got to check that out. I didn't know that. Wow.
Yep, they call it the Mook Mafia. He goes and slanders people and goes after anybody who's not in lockstep. It's
unbelievable.
Incredible. And the guy is a Mook. The Tim Kaine guy that she picked for.
Oh my God!
I'm listening last week, right? And he's saying how the shooting and all this down in his state was like the worst thing that ever happened.
Right.
And he talked to a survivor of it, a 70-year-old woman from the Holocaust. He said, the Holocaust was 75 years ago. What was she, an embryo? That's what we got now. Now she put a guy in there who can't do math. That's all we need. It's incredible. It's funny now, this DNC thing, right? They talk about, Trump not building a wall.
Right.
Did you see they built a whole fence around the place?
I heard.
Yeah, but you know what I think that's about? I don't think they want those creeps out. They don't want people coming in. They don't want all those creeps running around Philadelphia. They boxed them in.
Okay. So
those people, I've never seen such a creep show in my life in this place. Yeah, it was just incredible.
It was incredible. Quite frankly, I just can't believe the fact that she gave America's secrets to people that haven't gone through security clearance, and it was confirmed by James Comey that she's gotten the Democratic nomination. To me, it is just unbelievable.
And it's still happening. She can't be trusted with anything.
It's incredible.
They did it again today.
It's absolutely incredible.
And John Stossel has a syndicated column that's
right.
in various papers.
Right.
And he was talking about a book called The Clinton Cash. How much money?
Yeah, I saw that movie. That's a great movie. Hey, listen, my brother, I got a hard break. I'm going to kick to Donald Trump.
Yep.
Chris, thank you so much, man.
Take care.
Take care. 800-848-9222. Let's hear a little more Donald Trump, and we come back on the second half of the Frankie Russo Show.
Crooked Hillary Clinton, as proven by her recent email scandal, which was an embarrassment not only to her, but to the entire nation as a whole. She's either a liar or grossly incompetent.
Tell him, DT!
And wherever Hillary Clinton goes, corruption and scandal follow. Hillary Clinton's America is a country where the elite get one standard of treatment and everybody else gets second-class treatment, and she couldn't care less. Her misconduct is a disgrace and an embarrassment to our country. Clearly, Hillary Clinton thinks she's above the law. Come November, the American people will show her that she is not above the law. We need a change, but not an Obama change. We need a real change. We don't need Hillary Clinton, who's a disaster. Hillary Clinton knows nothing about trade.
Nothing.
She knows nothing about business.
Nothing.
Except getting business and money into her own account.
Tell him, DT, we're pumping the Trump tonight. So now I'm going to go a little further. I'm going to go where Hillary Clinton lives. Benghazi. Quickly. Ansar al-Sharia, according to Kenneth Tillman, was the JV team. Okay? Ansar al-Sharia was the Al-Qaeda affiliate that unfortunate hit on the 4 Americans. Really? Well, according to Kenneth Tillman, it's deeper than that. The military leaders of Ansar al-Sharia, Safran bin Kumu and Abu Qatala, who was captured and he's being detained, they haven't decided yet what to do with him. They're not going to give him the death penalty, so maybe Obama's going to wait. Maybe he'll pardon him and put him back into the field. Unbelievable. They were materially supported, according to Kenneth Tillman. Dark Forces, The Truth About Benghazi. According to Kenneth Timmerman, they were materially supported. Money, weapons, training, and human assets. And this hit on the Benghazi mission, this is what they're covering up. I hinted to this a couple of shows ago. The Iranian Quds Force with General Soleimani and Hezbollah put this horrific execution, the Benghazi attack on the mission and the killing of the 4 Americans. So think about it. If it ever came out during that time period that had the election, that the Iranian Quds Force with General Soleimani and Hezbollah killed the unfortunate hit on Benghazi, the Benghazi mission, and the 4 Americans, what do you think would have happened to the Obama candidacy in November of 2012? Oh my God! Forget about the deal. He never would have made it. Never would have made it. This is the biggest cover-up. Well, the model shows a lot of things that up here at 77 WABC. Well-sourced. I'm telling you, the biggest cover-up. This is Watergate 5.0. All this stuff. The server, the Clinton Foundation, this whole materially supporting radicalism is for 8 years. 800-848-9222. Let's go to Chris in Bensonhurst. What's poppin', Chris?
Hey, what's up, Frankie? I wanted to tell you about an interaction I had today.
Oh, let me hear.
Well, this is the thing. I work as a customer service rep, and this old lady comes to my desk, and she says to me, you know what? I'm voting for Trump. And she says to me, you know what? I'm sick of Hillary, Bloomberg, and the whole DNC. No joke. She just came up to me out of the blue like that.
That's a beautiful thing. I'm telling you.
I know. I loved it.
My brother, in all due respect, that's what I'm saying. Donald Trump, let me tell you, the DNC and this Hillary Clinton campaign, the internal polling has, I'm telling you, Donald Trump is doing a lot better than that's being broadcast by the media, that's being let out.
Oh, yeah.
They're trying to make this into a tight race. I'm telling you, Donald Trump is doing a lot
better.
It's
all mind control. That's all it is. It's all mind control. They want you to vote for what they want, not what the people want and deserve.
That's what I'm talking about. Hey, Chris, thank you for the call, man. That's what I'm talking about.
Pump the Trump.
Pump the Trump, baby.
Take care.
Take care. We got no sleep till Brooklyn. I'm feeling it tonight. No sleep. 800.
No sleep
till the white boys. I love it. But I'm a big Biggie fan, too, for all my Afro brothers out there. I'm a big Heat fan. But you gotta love these white boys. Woo! Let's go to Roger in Queens. What's poppin', Roger?
Hello, Frankie. Also, we got to remember France is a hotbed for terrorism. That was noted years ago by the legendary caller Stephen from Manhattan. The banning of people coming in the country, we got to remember Europe now is a breeding ground for these animals. And
hey, bro, all we got to do is do H.R. 5194, Muslim Brotherhood terrorist entity. That'll get rid of a lot of the radical Islamists in this country, and they'll take anybody who's working with them. We'll go with them, according to Michelle Bachmann's bill, and then we'll go with the Palestinian Authority, with the Hamas, get them as a foreign FTO, and then we'll go like the UAE, and we'll get CARE, the Council of American Islamic Relations, NIIT, the North American Islamic Trust, and then we'll go to the Islamic Society of North America. Put that in your peace pipe, son, and smoke that. 800-848-9222. Let's go to Joyce, the third eye lady, and then we'll see what we're going to do over here.
Hello, is this Frank?
Yes, what are we doing, Joyce? I got.
Oh my God! I'm still laughing about that embryo. What was she, an embryo? It's pretty funny. Anyway, hi, Frank.
How you doing? What's going on? What you thinking?
Okay,
are you with the DNC or the RNC? Where are you? You with Trump or you with Hillary?
No comment until
my God. I can't. I gotta go. I'm leaving. 800. I'm sorry. I love you. You're a nice lady, but I gotta go.
I wish I had a father running for a president right now. Then I would get my designs into the stores like a America.
Hey, Joyce, thank you for the call. I can't continue this conversation. I'm sorry. I only got 20 minutes left. The show's going nuts. And you're talking to me about Hillary Clinton's candidacy. She's a fraud. She's giving away American secrets, and she's got the nomination to unsecure people. She might as well give them to China, Iran, Russia. Yeah. Yeah, she's laughing at us. I'm sorry. I had to do it. Let's go to Lady DC in the Bronx.
Hello.
Hello, honey. How are you?
Francisco Russo.
Oh, I love it when you speak Spanish, honey. Speak some Spanish.
How are you, Frankie? Listen, I know you say you only have 20 minutes. Very quickly, there's making Hillary like this and that. She is not nothing. I am offended that star-studded speakers that support her, that she thinks that's going to entertain my concerns. She was in the background like, go ahead, keep blowing winds. They're all looking. They all got stars in their eyes.
Right?
Listen, yeah, I mean, she really thinks that the American people
are stupid.
That was stupid.
We're stupid.
They do not want Trump.
There she goes. She's always laughing at us.
Mayor Bloomberg.
Oh my God!
He's part of the little clique.
Mayor Bloomberg. He bought his third term.
Get out of here. I bumped the Trump.
There you go, honey. Thank you for the call. She pumps the Trump. That's what I'm talking about. I love the ladies. The lady before Lady DC, she was a little lost. The third eye got in the way. Let's go to Susan in Rhode Island. Let's get the other lady on. Susan in Rhode Island. What's poppin', girl?
Frankie, it's good to talk to you, and I don't care for Hillary either, but after some of Trump's last couple of comments, I don't know. You gotta really push him on me.
Okay, let me ask you a question, Susan.
Why would he threaten to punch Michael Bloomberg till his head spun around?
Good. He deserves it. He deserves it.
Come on, I'm from the Bronx. I live in Rhode Island now. But why would someone to be our president have that kind of language and give that kind of vibe?
He deserves it.
Where he claims he's going to bring law and order.
He deserves it.
He deserves what?
Bloomberg bought the third term anyway. People love it. I think people are like into S&M maybe? I think people are into S&M,
Well,
Hillary
maybe
Clinton
Trump's
is the biggest
are, but come on. He threatens to punch him till his head spun around.
He deserves it. He deserves to get. Hey, listen, Donald Trump is there. They're the same age. So if Donald Trump gets the right hand, good for him.
Temperament? How can I vote for this man?
Why not? He's fighting for the American people. He's going to bring jobs back. He's going to bring prosperity back to this country.
You know how many people he put out of work, they say?
Who?
Trump.
Oh, come on, Susan. You're calling Frankie Russo. I thought you loved Frankie Russo. You're calling me up and giving me these lies?
You, but I need a lot of convincing because he just.
How do you want me to convince? You want me to do a little Frankie Russo lockjaw over here?
He disappoints me with the way he should say nothing. My mother always said, "You have nothing nice to say."
Come on, he's the president. You know something, Susan? He's the next president of the United States.
Yeah,
whether
but
you
he's
believe in
bringing
it.
it to too low levels, too low of a level.
No, you know
I'm
what
sorry.
it is? You know what it is? People, he knows. Donald Trump's a smart guy. He knows that this country needs to be shook up.
No, but he's bringing it to too low of a level.
Hey,
for
Susan,
me at
I'm
this
going to agree
point.
to disagree with you right now. Maybe next week.
I want you to convince me.
Okay,
you know?
I'll convince you. Call me back next week. I'll do more convincing. I'll do whatever I can on the air to try to make you come my way. You know what I'm saying?
All right, yeah, in all politeness.
I'll give you a beer.
But right now,
I'll whisper sweet nothings in your ear. I'll do what I gotta do.
I thought you said you were gonna buy me a beer.
I just did. Thank you for the call, Susan.
Okay.
God bless you. 800-848-9222. This is the Frankie Russo Show. Let's kick to Ronnie in Bensonhurst. What's poppin', Ronnie?
Hey, Frankie, how you doing?
Good, my brother. How are you?
I was researching the debate dates that came out today. There's 3 presidents and 1 vice president.
Okay.
The first one
Right.
comes out on September 23rd, I think, or 26th.
26th.
Yeah. That's against Monday Night Football.
Yeah, why am I not shocked?
Saints and Falcons.
Yes.
So that's the whole South.
Yeah.
Next 2 are during the baseball playoffs. The third one, the last one, is on a Sunday night.
Right.
That's against Sunday football plus the World Series.
Wow.
So what are we doing here?
You're right.
Is
Hillary
this
Clinton.
fixing, or
Hillary Clinton is bribing the media. Hey, listen, the media has a lot to say on when these debates go off, who's going to moderate the debates, et cetera, et cetera. So, I mean, you know, Hillary Clinton and the Clinton Cash machine. I saw that Clinton Cash video. It was a great video.
Yeah, that was good.
I didn't see Hillary's America yet. I heard it's awesome. I want to check that out. But quite frankly, if you really want to be honest about this, look at what happened with Comey. That's another thing. Look at what happened with Benghazi. Look at what happened with her server. I mean, it just goes on, and then this Clinton Foundation, it's going to come out that the Clinton Foundation, on all intents and purposes, the leading experts on this has done all the research claiming that the Clinton Foundation is a charitable fraud. And if that's going to come out before the election, that just puts everything over the top. People, I don't understand it. Even the loyalists, this is not about party. This is not about Democrats or Republicans. This is about doing the right thing. This is like Watergate 5.0. And people don't understand. Look at Benghazi, the cover-up on Benghazi.
I know, that was...
And you know something? Kenneth Tillman, who I believe is statistically significant, this guy goes all the way back to North Korea, all his investigative reporting with North Korea, Bill Clinton, and the WND, the World Net Daily. He did a multi-part series. He goes all the way back to the late 90s. His investigative reporting. This guy, I listened to his videos. This guy is top notch. And he went there, and he found through the 50 to 60 intelligence reports that it was the Iranian Quds Force and Hezbollah that put that hit. They're the pros. Hey, my brother, thank you for the call.
All right, have a good night.
Good night. 800-848-9222. Let's hear from Trump, and then I got 15 left. 800-848, whatever. What do you got, globalism? Whatever you got. This is the Frankie...
We will no longer surrender this country or its people to the false song of globalism. The nation state remains the true foundation for happiness and harmony. I am skeptical of international unions that tie us up and bring America down. And under my administration, we will never enter America into any agreement that reduces our ability to control our own affairs. Under a Trump administration, no American citizen will ever again feel that their needs come second to the citizens of a foreign country. I will view, as president, the world through the clear lens of American interests. I will be America's greatest defender and most loyal champion. We will not apologize for becoming successful again, but will instead embrace the unique heritage that makes us who we are.
Let's make America great again.
That's what I'm talking about. We're pumping the Trump tonight.
Welcome to the boardroom.
Now, in this last quarter, we're pumping the Trump. I'm going to start with this premise. This is the religionofpeace.com. Okay? The Quran 3:28. This verse tells Muslims not to take those outside the faith as friends unless it is to guard themselves against danger, meaning that there are times when a Muslim should appear friendly to non-Muslims, even though they should not feel that way. So that means, I guess, that they can lie to the infidels, right? So on that premise, remember when I said last week about with Claire Lopez and the Gaddafi coup d'etat and the Muslim Brotherhood operative Mustafa Jalal gave the command order to execute the Gaddafi general Yunus, and it was Abu Qatala, the guy we detained. He was the military commander. So we have Muslim Brotherhood giving orders, the command orders, to execute the Gaddafi general. So let me ask you, the DHS, right? The DHS, the Department of Homeland Security, secretly assembled a terrorist hands-off list that permitted individuals with terrorist ties unfettered entrance into the United States, according to Senator Grassley. The existence of a hands-off list that permitted easy entrance of suspect individuals into the United States has drawn concern from Senator Grassley, who released a cache of internal DHS emails detailing the list's existence and discussions about permitting an alleged member of Muslim Brotherhood to enter the United States. We scrubbed, according to all reports, we scrubbed thousands of documents in reference to the Muslims, to the radical Islamists that are in this country. Now, according to the New York Post, and I'm going to take some calls now. According to the New York Post in 2011, James Brennan did some scrubbing. I don't have the article in front of me, but James Brennan did some scrubbing. So let me ask you, I haven't got the proof yet, but there's rumors floating around that James Brennan, the former CIA director, is an American Muslim convert. Is he Muslim Brotherhood? Is he adhering to the Quran 3:28 that Muslims could lie to the infidels? Us? Because we're non-believers of Islam? I don't know, man. This is crazy stuff that we're entering into, and I'm very concerned about it. I'm concerned that Egypt had Morsi. They did a coup d'etat. It failed. That was Muslim Brotherhood. Libya, the Transnational Council, was headed by two Muslim Brotherhood operatives, and Muslim Brotherhood's got their say in Libya. And now Turkey. Erdogan is Muslim Brotherhood. And Obama's saying, I love them all. Turkey's with NATO. 800-848-9222. Something to think about. Let's go to Joey in Brooklyn. What's poppin', Joey?
Hey, Frankie, how are you?
Good, my brother. What's going on?
Frank, I want to bring up about Trump, how he's going to handle ISIS. And I'll try to sprinkle in Obama when he went to Japan if I can. I know he's short with time. But I'll start with ISIS first. I mean,
let's just do ISIS. Let's do ISIS, then I'm going to move, okay? Because I want to get as many calls as I can. So what are you saying about ISIS?
All right. How would Trump fight them? Because they're an enemy who fights to die, and we fight to live. So that's a very hard enemy to fight.
I agree with you.
But yeah, by them getting funded, Frank. You know, I know they took over the oil fields. Who's funding them? Who's supplying them? That's where we got to cut the head off the snake right there.
Well, you know, quite frankly, I don't have total statistical significant proof. I'm getting close on that. I think definitely Iran is one of them anyway. That has their hand into this. And I base that on the Iran-Iraq war in the 80s. Iran has got their mojo right now, and they're going to have their hand in ISIS. ISIS is a good ruse, is a good subterfuge for Iran. But anyway, what else are you going to ask?
Yeah, another thing about Obama when he went to Japan. My father fought World War II.
Wow.
In Guadalcanal.
Nice.
You know, when you went there, thank you, Frank. When you went there, you apologized in a roundabout way. I didn't hear Japan apologize about the Bataan that march. I didn't hear Japan apologize about Pearl Harbor, the Philippines, Wake Island. I didn't hear that.
Joe, you're 100% right, my brother. God bless you, and you know, God bless your pops. World War II, the greatest, arguably one of the greatest.
Generation, Frank.
Unbelievable. Thank you for the call. 800-848-9222. And quite frankly, according to all the former CIA directors, the beginning starts with we can't kill forever. These drone strikes are not doing it. They're just creating a vacuum, and it's a big problem because the Al-Qaeda core may have been depleted since 2001, but the overall sphere of influence of Al-Qaeda and ISIS has grown enormously. 800-848-9222. Let's go to Alex in Greenburgh, New York.
Hey, Frankie.
What's up, brother?
Yeah, you're right. The Al-Qaeda warlords get sanctuary in Iran. But my point
Tom Jocelyn, Long War Journal. Tremendous stuff.
Yeah. So, Frankie, while the DNC convention was on this week, the Russian media released a film, which I watched, about 15 minutes, of Putin sitting around a table with a bunch of Eurocrats, and he's explaining that he says that Russia is on the brink of war because the United States, this is how bad Obama and Clinton messed up, and Clinton
very bad.
is already being blackmailed because he released this film, okay? Right. I assume the media is controlled by Putin, but he's sitting around saying that our people have forced these missile systems onto the border of Russia, NATO Russian border. He's saying that his interests are threatened and that he doesn't understand why the U.S. doesn't understand that he's on the brink of defending himself by military methods because supposedly these missiles can be converted over.
This was in a movie? Well,
it's a 15-minute film that Russia has released. Yeah, anybody can get it on the internet. And this is why the convention.
Could you send it to me? Could you send it to me on Facebook? I'd love to see it. You know, before we jump to conclusions, what I like to do, and Alex, I appreciate the call because I got to move.
Sure.
I thank you for the call. My Facebook is Frankie Russo 443. I'd love to see the video. I like to get as much data as I can before we start to really reach on this thing. But hey, listen, you know, because I'm only got 7 minutes left, and I thank you for the call. You gave me some interesting information. I'll watch the film and I'll talk about it next week if you can get it to me.
Got it.
Thank you, my brother. 800-848-9222. Let's go to Gary in Connecticut. What's popping, Gary? And then we'll go to Tom in the Bronx. What's popping, Gary?
All right, Frank. I know you got the meatloaf in the oven. You got to get it out. We got short on time here. But remember, every enemy of America has their people inside America. Steve from Manhattan said that before 9/11, and that is the key thing. They're in here, Frank.
You're right. I agree. But Trump can pass these bills, H.R. 5194, to try to work with Congress to get them through, and the Palestinian Authority. Do you know that Muslim Brotherhood bill? You know how many radical Islamists, stealth jihad radical Islamists we deport? We would deport them with that bill, according to the way Michelle Bachmann wrote the bill. That's a beginning. We got to get rid of these radical Islamists. Thank you for the call, man. 800-848-9222. We got Tom in the Bronx. I got 6 minutes left. What's poppin', Tommy?
Yep. Yeah, it is I.
This is PLO Tommy.
Yeah, well, no, please don't say that.
PLO Tommy.
No, well, anyway, look, let me say this.
You love Muhammad Abbas.
All right, wait.
He's an unindicted co-conspirator for the 1993 World Trade Center bomb.
All right, wait a minute now. Let me say
You like us, what is his name, Arafat. You like Arafat,
wait a minute. Let me say this.
How about the blind sheik? He was indicted for the whacking of Anwar Sadat. Anwar Sadat.
I'd like to say this. Donald Trump definitely has a lot of positives, but once Dick Cheney endorsed Trump, that warmonger who pulled the building
Tommy,
down
you're killing me.
in Manhattan.
Are you serious? I'm out of here. Thank you for the call, Tommy. Let's go to Johnny in Corona Heights. Now we're getting into the truth of thing? Are you kidding me? Come on, you're killing me. I got 5 minutes left. What's up, Johnny?
Frankie, hey, listen, I don't understand how many examples people need to know that these people are disgraceful, lying, despicable.
Right?
I mean, you got a guy, Clinton, who's flying around with a millionaire pedophile.
Right? 28 times.
From Arkansas all the way up to Monica Lewinsky. She's got Benghazi.
Right?
She's got 30,000 emails. She's got another DNC front runner for her shielding. I mean, how many examples does the American public need to realize that these people are unscrupulous? They'd sell their mother to the Arabs to get elected.
It's crazy.
I don't get it. I don't understand. What do they need? What kind of proof do they need to realize they are not good people? And they continue to lie to the people on the left, the black American people, the minorities. They're going to do this. They do nothing but give them welfare so they can survive.
Well, you know something, my brother, quite frankly, and it's unfortunate because the ground zero in racism is the public school system. I say it every time.
They're the biggest racists.
Oh, my God. That UFT, thank you for the call. That UFT, they fake grades. They give them diplomas. They can't read or write. It's terrible. 800-848-9222. Let's go to Dave in Long Island. I'm winding down. I got 4 minutes left, Dave.
Hey, how you doing, man?
What's up, brother?
I just can't get over how many people are eyes wide shut, I guess you could use the expression, as far as not seeing into the propaganda, the media twisting words,
right?
Everybody making all these donations, getting ripped off into Bernie Sanders, promoting him, not seeing the true lies. I mean, we have a mass of sheep out there that's going on in this world.
It's crazy, bro.
They're even making threats to Russia during her last, during her speech. Is she crazy making those threats to Russia?
My brother, it's crazy what's going on. And the way the mainstream, you're 100% right, the way the mainstream media has brainwashed and manipulating all the information. You're 100% right, Dave.
I'm sorry, I cannot get over how many people, with all the real news that actually is being leaked by the DHS, which has been repeated on this show, DHS leaked with the emails, the scandals, everything. And it's still, everybody's flagging out with their little flags, Hillary. I mean, you know what? God help us if she gets in the office. That's all I got to say.
Could you imagine? Great call, Dave. Thank you for the call. There she goes. She's laughing at us. Could you imagine Hillary Clinton? I got 2 minutes left. Could you imagine Hillary Clinton having access to the IRS information? That's scary, man. That is scary. That is scary. Let's go to Stewart in South Jersey. We'll wind it down. I got 2 minutes left. This is the Frankie Russo.
Real quick, Frankie. The Muslims under Sharia law have no respect for women.
Right.
They don't even let them talk. They have to walk behind them. They have to wear burqas. How do you think they're going to react if we have a female president? They're not even going to listen to her. They're not going to respect her.
Well, the money.
More trouble.
Well, you're probably right, and they're gonna. She's acquiescing to them anyway. She's been acquiescing to them since she's been Secretary of State, right?
But the Muslims will never respect the female president.
You're probably right.
They're not going to listen to her.
You're probably right.
Wearing a burqa. That's what's going to happen.
Thank you for the call. That was a great call. I got a minute left. Let's go to Bill in Manhattan. Oh, my God. What's up, Bill? You there, Bill?
Number one.
Hurry up.
I got information on Scalia where he stayed at the Savella Creek Ranch Resort. I had people do some forensic work on the El Presidente suite where he stayed back in February. Luminol will show up blood, okay?
Wow.
They did forensic stuff, okay? I can't tell you the whole thing. By the way, your friend John, his real name is John Brennan. He's from the Air Force.
Bob, thank you for the call. Call me next week. Frankie Russo Show. You can't keep up with this. You can't. No way. See you in the future. Yeah.
Welcome to the board.
Welcome to the. You tell him, Donald. Woo! Great show tonight. That's what I'm talking about.
This program is independently sponsored by Frankie Russo.